Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope you had a great day if you were trading, and I hope all your investments went well. Today is December 28th, 2022, and the Santa Claus rally looks to be done. If you get any kind of uplift or any kind of rise is what everybody is hoping for by Friday. But I don't know why, because these folks don't know that correction is good for the market. And second, you can make money on the way down. So let's start with a little bit of news. So the Dow did close more than 350 points lower today. So great article here, right? The market appears to be exhausted, which is true. At least we're getting some news that is true versus what they like to report. So good stuff here, right? No longer expecting a large technical rally and just hoping to get to Friday afternoon without any further meaningful losses. So one of the things that I teach in the course, guys, if you guys want to take advantage of my courses, I'm going to leave a link below, is how to make money when the stock market goes down. Now, a lot of people traditionally like to buy shares and go long, but don't know how to buy insurance for their stocks. So today is a really sad day for a lot of folks, and we'll go through the charts and we'll show you where we're at and where I think we're going. But you can make money on the way down. Don't forget that. And here we have a very happy Southwest customer. Southwest cancels thousands of more flights. What is going on, Southwest? Well, you can't blame them, right? Because there is a lot of bad weather out there and people are getting frustrated. But here's a good lesson for all of us as travelers and as United States citizens and residents, right? Look at the weather each year before you travel and before you get upset at the airlines. And there's a lot of bad stuff going out there, but Southwest did cancel thousands of more flights and their stock continues to plummet down. As you can see here, I have Love LUV on the screen, and you can see we're just going to look at today's session, which will be the last 6-7 1 hour bars here, and it is just straight going down. As they continue to cancel, people are getting upset because they know there's not going to be any revenue. So they're going to go ahead and sell their shares versus buying some option puts that can help them out in this situation. But they didn't take my course, so they're going to miss out. All right, what else do we got going on in news? Now, one of the things that is being reported is stocks that people think are going to do well next year and stocks that are actually doing well during this bearish time. So here we have Generac stock leads S&P gainers after Janney say buy, citing free options on a clean energy. So this stock I've watched all year, and I'm going to create a video for the bull ring. So if you guys are interested in getting into the bull ring, I can show you where it's going because it is very bullish right now. So you can see it was up 5.58% in this afternoon trading. So if you want to learn how to make money and not have to worry about all this stuff, guys, there's links below for beginner trading courses. They are $99, but today you get them for 25% off. So that is $74.99. Don't miss out. And here we have Generac Holdings, and you can see just from the chart, it is in a nice, almost perfect bull run, headed on the way up, and it continues to just not stay down. So let's take a look at what it's doing here. So this is one of the things I teach in the beginner course is draw your channel, and you can see when this stock is going to bounce and continue up. So you see there was a bounce here, kept going up, bounce again, and continue to go up, bounce here, but did not go past a midpoint here. So Generac is very bullish. And if I come over here and turn on my Heikin-Ashi, you can see that down here we have a buy signal. Okay, if we go over to the 4-hour chart, we have a buy signal. If I go over to the daily, another buy signal here. So even on the weekly, what are we looking at here? So on the weekly, we have almost a buy signal. It's going across, but I think that this is going to continue going up. Let me just take a look at our MACD, and our MACD, oh, this chart just went crazy. RSI starting to curl up on the weekly, so that's a great sign if you are thinking about going long. And you can see here we have a nice curl up on the MACD, so we are about to flip on there. But again, on the daily and on the 4 hour, there's a lot of good signs here on this stock. So if you guys are interested, I'll be making another video on bullish stocks. And that's just for people who want to play a lot of the bull stocks because they don't know how to play bearish, and they're afraid of betting on any stock when it's going down. But this one is really doing well. All right, and what else do we have in the news? Whoa, Wall Street in a panic. Oh, sorry, that is not from today. That's actually from October 24th, 1929. So in this article, you'll see that the number one thing they're saying in 1929 is Wall Street in panic as stocks crash. Same thing they're saying today, same thing they say every time we're headed into a recession, but the thing that they won't tell you is how to make money on the way down. So again, if you want to learn, links below. All right, let's take a look at SPX so I can give you guys a little bit of breathing room so you understand what's going on. So this is not 1929, but this is 2008, which is something that they are comparing to us today. So if I take my little ruler here and I go from the time the market reached the top back in those days, 2007, to the time it finally crashed and found a bottom, which is right around here, we're looking at about 515 days. $891. Remember that number, 515 days it took for the market to finally correct itself at a 57% bottom. Okay, now let's take a look at today. All right, so this is our most current, and we're going to measure just like we did in the previous measurement. Okay, we're going to go to the top from when we hit the top and we started going down. Now follow me on this. So if we say we're going to go down 57%, okay, that's a while. See where 57% is at? Now this shows me 279 days, but in the previous we said it's 515 days approximately. So if I come over to 515 days, and we did kind of the same, right? So the reason I'm measuring the same is because previous recessions, this is how long it's gone on. So it takes the same amount of time to bake the cake, folks. You're not going to get away with it. So 514 is there, okay? And there's a weekend in there, so it jumps to 517. But let's go with 514 and 57%. So there we go. So now we have 2065 would be the bottom, and it would take 514 days like before, and this would be June 2023. So this would be a Friday when the bottom would hit if we make the same cake, which everybody is saying, whoa, we're doing the same, this is happening, that's happening. And here's the kind of stuff that they're showing everybody. You see people posting this, but they're not giving you detailed information, right? Yeah, that looks similar. Yeah, I know there's going to be a signal, but tell me when. People like to give you fear, and they like to keep you attached to the channel or to the TV. But if you join my courses, guys, you'll learn how to do this. And this is simple. If it takes 515 days to bake a cake, it's going to take me 515 days to bake it again if 57% is the bottom. So now let's take a look at something else. So when you see this, remember, it's still going to be a while before it happens. Now, if it happens overnight, it's going to surprise a lot of people, especially me. All right, so we know this is our approximate time. So we're saying June 2nd, 2023. You heard it here first. But remember from my previous videos, okay, anytime a stock runs up, okay, See this? Is going to leave a gap, and it's going to fill that gap because it came all the way up here. So now it's got to finish filling that gap, which kind of makes sense, right? So we went up, and now let's just draw this out like a 5-year-old. And so now I have all this space here, okay, that we use to go up. So now we got to fill this gap, and this is what the stock is going to do. As a matter of fact, it's the other way. You see how it's filling the gap, and it's going to continue doing this stuff. I know some people get upset and they want to see it just crash, but it's going to fill that gap, and it's going to take a while, right? So play the lines. Don't get upset. Play your lines, and I'm going to show you what's going on with the stock market. But I hope this part helps, and if it did, do me a big favor. If you want to show your thanks, a great way to do it is click the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you think someone else would enjoy this information and take advantage of it, send them the video, please. All right, so here we go. We have SPX, which is about to make a major move. So keep the popcorn warm and be ready. So resistance line here, it hit that the other day, bounced up, now it's coming back down. This is going to be a major step for SPX. So if it breaks that, it's going to come down here and meet this. So we're talking about 3,700. Okay, so you're talking about another $100 down. But remember, if it breaks this point, then you can say, wow, okay, what happened? And we're on our way down. So this can very well happen in the next couple of days before the Santa Claus rally is done. Now remember, Santa Claus could go to the South Pole. I'm sure there's kids over there, so who knows? This year he might not be going up, he might be going down. So will this drop tomorrow? Well, technically, if you follow technical analysis, yes, because we did close lower. Okay, if you look at this candle, we closed at a lower price from the prior day, so this is supposed to go down. Now we have Apple. Same thing here. Apple broke my resistance line, and then now it actually broke the support line, and it doesn't look like Apple is going to have any support. So remember yesterday's video, Apple is also filling a gap, and today it closed lower than a lot of people thought, and I don't think this is over. I think that is going to continue to go down. Let's look at our TD sequential. Okay, oh, this is interesting. So we do have Apple on the 9th day of TD sequential, but this could happen as well. Sometimes Apple will do a 9th day, like right up here. Let me highlight this one for you. So it can go on a 9-day run, which it's supposed to do. Okay, and then it'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days without any sequential number on it. So I expected it to go down. Will it have a pullback? Maybe in the morning, because you have that pre-market junk going on and people are trying to buy and sell and take advantage of new traders, but be careful with that. All right, then we have Amazon. Amazon as well has broken resistance and has gone under support. If you guys remember from last night's video, let me cover something real quick. I showed you guys we have a resistance line headed downward, and Amazon has banged its head twice into it and just fallen. And folks asked me, and then I showed you the same thing that I was being asked during the day. What do you think about Amazon? And I said, I think Amazon is in a bearish rectangle. What does that mean? That means that sometimes the stock will come down and then come up and consolidate across. Okay, so then form a rectangle, and then it'll fall down again and consolidate. And then I said, watch these 3 dots. Okay, that's going to be the move. And sure enough, it went down and it fell. So now it fell, it came back up. See something similar? Okay, I mean, this is not stopping. So I think we'll still see a fall down on Amazon. Then we have poor Google, right? Everybody's just dogging Google. So Google's doing the same thing. So here we had a bearish rectangle. We went down. We had another bearish rectangle here. We went down. We came up a little bit, but then we went down and up, and then another bearish rectangle form. I'm sorry. And then now we're going down again. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do this and then go across and then come back down. Now remember, Google's got a lot of great things going on, guys. So you know what? These are good numbers here. So if you're thinking of buying this stock, it's $86. If it was me and I wanted to buy 500 shares, I would buy 50 right now. I wouldn't go all in, but I definitely would start buying some bits and pieces here, because this is going to be a monster 5 years from now. All right, then we have Microsoft. Microsoft is looking like Google as well, right? It's coming across a little rectangle, going down, rectangle, going down, came up a little bit, got a rectangle, and then went down. And now it was in a rectangle for a little while here. Okay, this is an ugly box, but then it went down. So I expect this to happen again tomorrow, and then down, if not down, right off the bat. All right, now the stock that everybody's been watching is Tesla. Tesla has been going down, 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 and then today in the pre-market, it started to rally and it started to make a move up. But before you start clapping and saying, hey, I'm going all in, okay, this is why technical analysis is important. Look at your charts, okay, on the 30-minute, okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the last half hour of the day, 6 times, which is the last 3 hours, we have a downtrend, folks. Okay. Now, if I really wanted to jump into this stock, I would do the due diligence and I would do my nice resistance line here. Okay. And I'm going to make this a little extra big so you guys can see it. Okay. I would not go long into Tesla, because look at how many times it's hit this line here, okay, in the last few days. I think this is going to continue to do this and bounce off. So if it bounces again, guys, if it was me shorting it, because I'm done shorting it, I jumped into a few other ones like Netflix. If it bounced here and I saw it come back down, that would be a great time to get into a short or some option puts. But so far, Tesla, don't get excited. It is still not out of trouble. Okay. And then QQQ is starting to be very impressive with its way down. If you wanted to make money, this is the one for you, because it is just breaking support left and right. So we mapped it out and we had some support here and it broke it. And then you see this green candle, we started going up. And then if we wanted to say, hey, we had another support line, it was right there. Okay, let me map this correctly for you guys, because this is what I do in the bull ring. So that was the support there. It broke that one. Okay, bang right there. And then again, bang right there. It's just going down. So right now we are here. Will we come here? I would think so. So what tells me this? Okay, we have no support down here. We have a gap to fill, and it's been a while since QQQ's been down here. We had this here, which is the last line of defense if we really want to look at it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we can put this line down here. Okay, and 254.55 after that, it's just going to be a put party because there is no support here for now. QQQ follows lots of stocks. So if you're interested in QQQ, make sure you look up what stocks are in it so you understand what's going on. Now, Netflix, we did talk about Netflix yesterday, and I made a special video on Netflix and Tesla. If you're interested in shorting them or just playing option puts, and this is what happened. We drew our lines, and I told you guys that we had originally we had some support there, and that was broken. And then now we're just breaking support everywhere because that's what Netflix is doing. And there's really no promise in this company. I don't see where the company, if you can see here on the left, I don't see where the company is just going to kill it next year. It's got way too much competition and is spending more money than most of the new kids on the block, and spending way more money than the ones who've already been there. So me personally, I am bearish. I closed my position today, but I'm going to open up a new one, and this one's going to be a long one because I don't think they're going to make earnings next month. And that's just how it goes. You know, companies get overbought, oversold, overvalued. And let's go to the 5 minute. I'll show you what happened today. So just like we talked about in the video yesterday, I mean, we did see a small little rally up here. So as soon as the market opened up, you know, this is what I don't know, market makers do, or just people pump the stock. It went up, bounced off the support, went up again. Okay, and then it went down. Now, if you guys are taking my courses and you want to learn how to make on the money down, I'm going to show you a quick tip here because I think this is very important, because this is classic. It's not lying to you. And it's a great time to jump into a short. So you see how the market opened up and it went up. Okay, it's a great place to mark your resistance and say, okay, that's the top of it. And then it went down, it hit support. So I know I've hit there. Didn't come all the way up, okay, but it did hit his head there. And so for me, if I see that, then I see, okay, now that's the resistance level, which tells me I have a lower high. Okay, great way to identify it. If you draw your resistance line, and now I can draw my resistance trend headed down. Okay, now this, for an experienced trader like myself, I would come in and jump into a put, no problem, because I already hit there. Then I'm headed down on the 5 minute. I got a red candle, another red candle, and so on and so on. Now, another great entry place would be here where support was broken. Okay. And you can see that we never hit this line again, and it just kept going down and down. Now, if you look at the rest of the day, it just kept dropping, forming new support areas, but still breaking the new support. And now, if you remember from the previous stocks that we just covered, what do you see here? Okay. Exactly. A bearish rectangle. So in the morning, what do you think I'm going to be looking for? I'm going to be looking for the same setup here. Okay. It hits a resistance area, comes down, lower resistance area. It's time to get in. Or if it actually breaks this support, and I'll be looking for these 3 dots again. How do I figure out those 3 dots? Well, it's simple. You can just take a simple trend line from here to here, and you'll know that if it breaks, it's probably going to go down to about that area. All right. All right. And then one honorable mention here, I think is worth it, is the US dollar. US dollar's been going down, but you know, by tradition, if the dollar goes up, market is going to go down. And you can see it definitely has a nice uptrend here on the hourly. If we come over to the daily, you can see that it had been falling for a while, but now it looks like it could potentially make a reversal for a little while. Not guaranteeing you how long, but nice move up here. So that's going to make the market panic a little bit. So if you're playing shorts, this is what's going to help you. Okay. Now, talking about shorts, I'm going to put out a video, show you guys why Nvidia is going to go down and where it's going to go. So far, it's breaking 2 of my supports, and it's going to continue to go down again right in here. You can see, real simple. Okay, there's a gap to be filled, and it's starting to fill that gap. The other one is, and this is on our bullish side. Okay, we did have a trend up with Dollar General. So if you wanted to play a stock going up. Dollar General might be it, except we have to wait for a signal, and I'm going to cover that in the video. So on the daily, we have a buy signal, but if I go down to the last 2-4 hours, we did have a sell signal come on. What I'm looking for, okay, and I cover this in the course, guys, if you're interested, 25% off, boom. All right, so if it comes down, I'm expecting it to bounce off of here and continue back up like it's done the last few times. See that here? It bounced and just continued up. Here it bounced and then it continued going up. Okay, so if you're thinking about getting into a bullish stock, this is going to be one of them. I'll cover it in the video. It'll be on YouTube, so make sure you guys look out for it. So until tomorrow, guys, I'm wishing you guys good charts, green day, and a green week. We'll see you on the next one.